In the high-stakes world of football, victories and glories often shine the brightest, but lurking in the shadows of every triumph are the haunting specters of defeat. Imagine a match where the world's best teams faced not just opponents, but utter humiliation on the field. Today, we're diving deep into the gut-wrenching world of football's greatest setbacks. From jaw-dropping upsets to heartbreaks felt around the globe, these losses have etched themselves into the annals of football history, leaving fans in disbelief and players shattered. Think you've seen it all? Well, get ready to be stunned as we unveil the top 5 losses that shook the very foundation of football. So if you're ready to experience the highs and lows of football like never before, hit that subscribe button and join us on this roller coaster ride through football's darkest hours. Trust us, you won't want to miss a single moment of this gripping journey. Let's dive in. Now, let's set the scene. It's May 2015, and Liverpool's iconic captain Steven Gerrard is gearing up for his final game with the club. Fans were expecting an emotional farewell, a celebration of Gerrard's illustrious career. But little did they know they were in for a roller coaster of emotions. At halftime, Stoke had already secured a jaw-dropping 5-0 lead. Can you imagine the disbelief in the stadium? Even the Stoke players themselves were left speechless, with some reportedly bursting into laughter at the sheer dominance they displayed. But amidst the chaos, there was a glimmer of hope for Liverpool as their talismanic captain managed to find the back of the net. A bittersweet moment indeed as Gerrard bid farewell to Anfield with a goal to his name. Albeit in the midst of a crushing defeat, Stoke didn't let up in the second half, adding insult to injury with another goal, making it a historic 6-1 rout. Liverpool, a team known for its resilience, was left utterly shell-shocked by the relentless onslaught from Stoke City. Now let's talk about the significance of this match. It wasn't just a heavy defeat for Liverpool, it was a symbolic passing of the torch. Peter Crouch's goal in this match propelled him past Alan Shearer in the Premier League's all-time headed goals chart, marking a historic moment in football history. Manchester United, riding high under the leadership of Erik ten Hag, head to Anfield optimistic for a win. Liverpool, though a formidable force, had seen their fair share of struggles throughout the season. But what unfolded on that fateful day was beyond anyone's wildest expectations. Liverpool came out with guns blazing, displaying an attacking prowess that left United reeling. Darwin Núñez, Cody Gakpo, and Mohamed Salah all found the back of the net twice, while Roberto Firmino added to the humiliation. Can you imagine the shockwaves that were sent through the football world? Let's break down the tactical brilliance behind Liverpool's dominance. Klopp's men started with a 4-3-3 formation, but quickly adapted, morphing into a fluid attacking force. Gakpo dropped into midfield, creating space for Núñez to wreak havoc. And let's not forget about Andy Robertson's marauding runs down the left flank, leaving United's defenses in disarray. But it wasn't just Liverpool's attack that shone, their defense was rock solid too. Every time United pressed, Liverpool's backline held firm, utilizing Robertson's space to relieve pressure and launch devastating counterattacks. Meanwhile, Manchester United found themselves outclassed and outmaneuvered. Despite Rashford's pace posing a threat, United failed to capitalize on counterattacks. Liverpool's relentless press suffocated United's midfield, forcing them into errors time and again. Now let's talk about those goals. Gakpo's clinical finish put Liverpool ahead, followed by Núñez's header early in the second half. But it was Salah who stole the show, becoming Liverpool's all-time leading Premier League scorer with his brace. With every goal, United's hopes dwindled, while Liverpool's confidence soared. Liverpool's 7-0 thrashing of Manchester United will go down as one of the most memorable matches in football history. Southampton, playing host at the iconic St. Mary's Stadium, found themselves facing a rampaging Leicester City side. Little did they know they were about to become part of football folklore. It all started with a lightning-fast goal from Ben Chilwell in the 10th minute, setting the stage for what would become an unforgettable night. But the drama didn't stop there. Ryan Bertrand's early dismissal only fueled Leicester's hunger for goals. By the 19th minute, Leicester were already 3 goals to the good, courtesy of Youri Tielemans and Ayoze Perez. And if Southampton were hoping for a reprieve, they were sorely mistaken. Perez struck again before halftime, with Jamie Vardy adding insult to injury with a goal on the stroke of halftime. But Leicester weren't done yet. Oh no, they were just getting started. Perez completed his hat trick, Vardy added his second, and James Maddison joined the scoring spree with a sublime free kick. The final whistle blew after Vardy converted a penalty in stoppage time, stealing a historic 9-0 victory for Leicester City. A scoreline that not only equaled Manchester United's record-setting win in 1995, but also secured Leicester's place in football history with the biggest away win in English top-flight football. Now, what makes this match particularly remarkable is not just the scoreline, but the fact that both Jamie Vardy and Ayoze Perez bagged hat tricks, a feat that hadn't been since 2003. It was a masterclass in attacking football, a display of sheer dominance that left fans and pundits alike in awe. And while the result undoubtedly sent shockwaves through Southampton, credit must be given to their resilience. Despite the humiliation, they stood by their manager, Ralph Hasenhüttl, and continued to fight for redemption. Picture this. It's the 2020-21 Premier League season, and the stage is set at the iconic Old Trafford, where Manchester United faced off against Southampton. Little did we know, we were about to witness football history in the making. Just 2 minutes into the game, Southampton's Alexandre Jankowicz sees red, leaving his team with a daunting task ahead. With a man down, Manchester United wasted no time in asserting their dominance. Aaron Wan-Bissaka opens the floodgates with a clinical finish, followed by Marcus Rashford and an unfortunate own goal by Jan Bednarek. The first half ends with Manchester United leading 4-0. But the drama didn't stop there. As if things were bad enough for Southampton, Manchester United brings on fresh legs at halftime, intensifying their assault on the beleaguered visitors. Despite Southampton's efforts to salvage some pride, Anthony Martial and Donny van de Beek join the scoring spree, with Martial netting twice, breaking his goal drought in spectacular fashion. The match reaches its climax as Southampton's defense crumbles, conceding 2 more goals in the dying minutes. A penalty and a red card compound their misery, sealing their fate with a resounding 9-0 defeat. But what makes this loss truly remarkable is not just the scoreline, but the fact that it's happened before. Southampton suffered a similar fate just over a year earlier, this time at the hands of Leicester City. To lose 9-0 once is embarrassing, but to repeat the same humiliation in such a short span of time? It's unprecedented. Only 4 teams in Premier League history have endured such a heavy defeat, and Southampton finds themselves on that list twice. On April 11, 2001, at the International Sports Stadium in Coffs Harbour, Australia, the Australian and American Samoan national football teams clashed in an Oceanian qualifying match for 2002 FIFA World Cup. What followed was nothing short of extraordinary. Australia not only secured a win, but set a world record for the largest victory in an international football match, clinching the game with a staggering scoreline of 31-0. Let that sink in for a moment. Not only did Australia dominate the scoreboard, but they also witnessed an individual feat like no other. Archie Thompson, the Aussie striker, made history by scoring a jaw-dropping 13 goals in a single match, breaking records and leaving fans in awe. Now, let's dive into the backstory. The American Samoa team faced numerous challenges, from passport issues to fielding a makeshift squad with an average age of just 18. Despite their valiant efforts, they found themselves up against a powerhouse. The match kicked off with American Samoa holding Australia scoreless for the first 10 minutes. But soon, the floodgates opened. Goals poured in relentlessly, with Thompson and his teammates showcasing an unstoppable performance. At halftime, Australia led an astonishing 16-0, with Thompson alone netting 8 goals. The second half saw no mercy either, with Australia continuing their relentless assault. When the final whistle blew, the scoreboard initially showed a mind-boggling 32-0, with Thompson credited with 14 goals. However, after a recount, the official scoreline stood at 31-0, with Thompson's tally adjusted to 13 goals. Now here's a trivia question for you. Can you name any other historic football matches that have left a lasting impact on the sport? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our latest uploads. And be sure to check out our other captivating videos for more thrilling sports moments. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Until next time, keep cheering for your favorite teams, and may the spirit of sportsmanship unite us all.